Scientists are trying to figure out a decades-long mystery, the source of a strange radio signal that's coming from below the ice in Antarctica.
Antarctica might look like just a big frozen desert, but beneath all that ice lies a world full of strange and scary secrets. Scientists exploring this icy wilderness keep uncovering things that seem unbelievable or downright terrifying. From ancient creatures frozen in time to mysterious forces hidden deep below, each discovery only adds to the mystery. What's buried under Antarctica isn't just odd because it's truly chilling. Here are 20 of the weirdest, most shocking discoveries that still puzzle and scare scientists today. The blood falls, red water seeping from ice. Imagine a waterfall, but instead of sparkling blue water, it's a deep, eerie red, pouring out from the pure white ice of Antarctica. That's exactly what scientists discovered at Blood Falls, a strange natural phenomenon where iron-rich water seeps out of the Taylor Glacier and stains the ice crimson. At first glance, it looks like something out of a horror movie, like the frozen continent is bleeding. But what's really going on here? The red color comes from iron oxides, basically rust, that form when iron-rich water trapped beneath the glacier comes into contact with oxygen. This water has been isolated under the ice for millions of years, creating a unique ecosystem that thrives in total darkness, without oxygen, and under extreme cold. Researchers have even found microbes living in this harsh environment, surviving on iron and sulfur. Blood Falls isn't just a weird natural oddity. It's like a time capsule. It offers clues about life in extreme conditions, which could help scientists understand not only Earth's past, but also the possibilities of life on other planets. So next time you picture Antarctica, remember, somewhere beneath all that ice, the continent is quietly bleeding, revealing secrets locked away for eons. Subglacial lakes, hiding ancient microbial life. Beneath Antarctica's thick ice sheets lie hidden lakes that have been sealed off from the surface for millions of years, like secret frozen oceans trapped in time. One of the most famous is Lake Vostok, a massive body of water buried under nearly 4 kilometers of ice. Scientists were both excited and nervous to drill down and explore these subglacial lakes because they might hold microbial life completely cut off from the outside world. The idea that life could exist in total darkness, under crushing pressure, and near freezing temperatures sounds like science fiction. Yet, researchers have found signs of strange microorganisms adapted to these extreme conditions. Studying these ancient microbes could reveal how life survives in harsh environments, potentially offering clues about life on icy moons like Jupiter's Europa or Saturn's Enceladus. What's truly chilling is that these lakes have been isolated for so long that their ecosystems are completely alien. Every sample collected is like opening a time capsule from a forgotten world. The discovery of life in Antarctica's subglacial lakes pushes the limits of what we think life needs to survive, and hints that our planet still holds mysteries far beyond our understanding. Radio signals from below the ice. Antarctica is already one of the most mysterious places on Earth. But what if it's also a source of strange radio signals that no one can explain? Over the years, scientists have detected faint, unexplained radio emissions coming from deep beneath the ice sheet.
It's still a mystery, even bigger one than before. And in this case, it's a mystery involving a very strange detection of radio waves coming from inside ice in Antarctica.
These signals don't match any known natural sources, sparking all kinds of wild speculation. Some researchers think these mysterious transmissions could be caused by unusual geological activity, like shifting ice or underground movements, but others wonder if there's something far stranger going on. Could they be signs of unknown life forms communicating? Or perhaps the remnants of some lost technology buried under the ice? While there's no concrete evidence of anything supernatural or extraterrestrial, the unexplained nature of these signals keeps scientists on edge. Antarctica, with its vast, unexplored underground, could be hiding secrets we've barely begun to uncover. And as technology improves, we might soon learn what or who is behind these eerie whispers from beneath the ice. But what if Antarctica wasn't always a frozen wasteland? Could it have once been a lush, green world? Fossilized forests beneath the ice. Deep beneath the ice sheets, scientists have uncovered fossilized forests, ancient trees, and plants that reveal a time when Antarctica was warm, green, and teeming with life. Millions of years ago, before the ice took over, this continent was covered in dense forests, filled with towering trees and strange prehistoric plants. Finding these fossils isn't just about piecing together Earth's climate history. It's a reminder of how dramatically our planet can change. These buried forests have been perfectly preserved under layers of ice, offering a rare glimpse into a past that feels almost alien compared to today's frozen desert. The discovery of fossilized forests challenges what we know about Antarctica and its place in Earth's story. It also raises questions about how ecosystems survive on massive climate shifts and what the future might hold as global temperatures rise. The giant crustaceans. Beneath the icy surface of Antarctica's seas lurk some of the most bizarre and enormous sea creatures on the planet. Among them are giant crustaceans, sometimes called Antarctic super shrimps, that can grow far larger than their tropical cousins. These massive arthropods thrive in frigid waters, surviving in conditions that would be deadly for most marine life. Scientists are fascinated by how these creatures manage to live and grow so large in such extreme cold. Their slow metabolisms and unique adaptations help them withstand the icy environment, and studying them gives researchers clues about life's incredible resilience. Discovering these giant crustaceans reminds us that Antarctica's oceans are still one of the least explored frontiers on Earth. Who knows what other strange and giant species are hiding just beneath the surface, waiting to be found? Alien artifacts. Satellite images and radar scans have revealed strange geometric shapes beneath Antarctica's thick ice. Massive, angular mountains, unlike anything typically formed by natural forces. Some scientists have speculated wildly that these could be ancient alien structures or artifacts buried for millennia. While mainstream researchers lean toward natural explanations, like unusual geological formations caused by tectonic activity, the shapes are so precise and bizarre that they continue to spark curiosity and debate. Could these icy mountains be leftovers from an ancient civilization, or do they hint at something even stranger? Whatever their origin, these formations fuel the imagination and remind us that Antarctica is a vast, largely unexplored continent where the boundary between science and mystery often blurs. The rapid melting and what it uncovered, ancient organisms. As Antarctica's ice sheets start to melt at alarming rates, scientists are uncovering relics of life that have been locked away for millions of years. Recently, researchers have found well-preserved ancient microorganisms and even small animals emerging from melting ice patches. Some of these organisms have never been seen before, living in isolated pockets of ice until climate change released them into the open. While this discovery is exciting, it also raises concerns about unknown pathogens and how these ancient life forms might interact with today's ecosystems. The rapid melting not only threatens global sea levels, but also unearths mysteries buried for ages. Antarctica is like a giant freezer holding secrets that, once thawed, could either revolutionize science or pose unexpected dangers. The phantom volcanoes underneath. Buried beneath kilometers of ice, scientists have discovered active volcanoes, phantom volcanoes, that have remained hidden for thousands, maybe millions of years. These underground giants are fascinating because their eruptions could melt large amounts of ice from below, speeding up ice sheet collapse and contributing to rising sea levels. One of the most famous is Mount Erebus, an active volcano, but recent radar and seismic studies suggest there could be many more lying dormant or active beneath the ice. The idea of molten lava flowing under frozen layers feels like something straight out of a thriller, except it's real and could have serious consequences for global climate. If the ice hides fiery volcanoes, could it also conceal vast caves and tunnels carved by ancient water? The secret caves and tunnels. Antarctica isn't just a solid block of ice. It's riddled with enormous caves and tunnel networks formed by meltwater flowing beneath the ice sheet. Some of these hidden caves are large enough to fit entire buildings, and they create mysterious pockets of liquid water in an otherwise frozen world. Exploring these caves is incredibly difficult due to the extreme cold and remote location. But scientists believe these hidden tunnels might harbor unique ecosystems and even clues about how water moves beneath glaciers. They could also be pathways for future ice melting, accelerating ice sheet instability. Who or what might be hiding in these shadowy, icy caverns? That's a question scientists are eager and cautious to explore. Unexplained craters. In recent years, satellites have spotted large, mysterious craters suddenly appearing on the Antarctic ice. These giant holes can be hundreds of feet wide and seem to pop up without warning, sparking speculation about their cause. Some theories suggest these craters form from collapsing ice caves or underground methane explosions, while others wonder if they could be caused by meteorite impacts. The truth is, no one knows for sure, and the eerie appearance of these sudden craters only adds to Antarctica's reputation as a place of strange and unexplained phenomena. Whatever the cause, these holes are a chilling reminder that even the most stable parts of our planet can shift dramatically and sometimes terrifyingly without warning. Ancient meteorite finds preserved in ice. Antarctica is like a magnet for meteorites, and its icy surface preserves these space rocks better than anywhere else on Earth. Scientists regularly find ancient meteorites that have fallen from the sky, some dating back billions of years, offering a direct glimpse into the early solar system. The cold, dry conditions prevent weathering, making Antarctica the perfect place to collect these extraterrestrial relics. Some meteorites even show signs of organic compounds, sparking exciting questions about the building blocks of life arriving from space. Each meteorite is a cosmic messenger, telling us stories about asteroids, comets, and possibly even other worlds. Finding them hidden in the ice feels like opening a time capsule from the universe itself. The strange glow, seen above Antarctica. People have reported eerie, unexplained glows and flickering lights dancing above Antarctica's skies, beyond the familiar auroras we know and love. These mysterious lights have sparked theories ranging from rare atmospheric phenomena to signals from unknown sources. While some scientists believe these unusual glows are caused by rare charged particles or atmospheric conditions unique to the polar region, others can't rule out more speculative explanations, including electromagnetic activity from beneath the ice, or even extraterrestrial signals. Whatever the cause, these strange lights add an extra layer of mystery to Antarctica's already eerie landscape, painting a surreal picture of a place where the sky itself seems alive with secrets. What kind of creatures could survive the freezing ice itself? You might be surprised. The ice worms. Antarctica is home to some truly tough little survivors, ice worms. These tiny, inch-long worms live inside glaciers, thriving at temperatures that would freeze most other life forms solid. Instead of hiding away, ice worms actively move within the ice, feeding on algae and bacteria. What's amazing is how they survive such extreme cold. Their bodies produce antifreeze proteins that prevent ice crystals from forming inside their cells, allowing them to stay alive in this frozen world. Studying these worms helps scientists understand how life adapts to harsh environments.
But researchers believe the ice worms may be a key feature in the glacier ecosystem.
And offers clues for the search for life on icy moons and planets. Ice worms may be small, but their existence shows that life can persist even in the most unlikely and terrifying places. The Lost City Hypothesis. Over the years, fringe theories have circulated claiming that Antarctica hides the remains of an ancient, submerged city, structures that some say could be evidence of a lost civilization or even extraterrestrial influence. Satellite images showing unusual shapes and formations have fueled these speculations, inspiring books and documentaries. Mainstream science, however, remains skeptical, explaining these formations as natural geological features shaped by ice and erosion over millennia. Still, the idea of a lost city beneath the ice fires the imagination and reminds us how much of Antarctica is still a mystery waiting to be solved. Could future explorations prove the skeptics wrong? Only time will tell. What dangers might be lurking beneath the ice? Gases trapped for millennia, just waiting to be released? The discovery of methane pockets. Scientists have found dangerous pockets of methane gas trapped under Antarctica's ice sheets.
World's biggest leaders say otherwise. For the first time, scientists have found an active leak of methane from the seafloor of Antarctica.
Methane is a powerful greenhouse gas, and if these pockets were suddenly released, whether due to melting ice or geological activity, it could accelerate global warming dramatically. These methane deposits have been locked away for thousands, possibly millions of years, and their sudden release would be catastrophic. The discovery highlights how Antarctica is not just a remote wilderness, but a critical player in Earth's climate system and a potential ticking time bomb. Understanding these methane pockets is urgent, as they represent both a scientific puzzle and a looming environmental threat. The persistent mystery of the blood ice layers. Scientists have discovered layers of ice stained red, sometimes called blood ice, which aren't just due to iron rust like blood falls. These layers contain organic materials, possibly ancient algae or microbial life, that have been preserved in the ice for millennia. The exact cause and origin of this red coloration remain unclear, sparking debate and further research. Some believe it could be evidence of long-extinct ecosystems trapped in time, while others wonder if it's related to microbial activity still ongoing beneath the ice. Whatever the explanation, these blood-stained ice layers add another eerie chapter to Antarctica's mysterious story. Ancient human artifacts found beneath the ice. In a discovery that shakes the foundations of what we thought about human history, archaeologists and explorers have uncovered objects beneath the Antarctic ice that look suspiciously like ancient human artifacts. From stone tools to bone fragments, some evidence hints that early humans, or at least their ancestors, may have lived on the continent during periods when it was warmer and ice-free, potentially tens of thousands of years ago. While these finds remain controversial and hotly debated in the scientific community, the implications are enormous. If confirmed, it would rewrite the timeline of human migration. suggesting that humans were far more adaptable and adventurous than previously believed. These artifacts could reveal lost cultures that thrived in an environment drastically different from today's icy wilderness. Even more intriguingly, these discoveries raise the possibility that Antarctica was once connected to other ancient continents in ways that allowed human travel and settlement long before recorded history. If true, the continent could be hiding stories of survival, innovation, and human resilience lost to time and ice. What strange and alien-like creatures lurk in the frigid, crushing depths of the Antarctic Ocean? The answers continue to astound scientists. The deep Antarctic Ocean. The deep ocean around Antarctica remains one of the least explored places on Earth, and with each expedition, scientists uncover bizarre and previously unknown species that seem almost alien. These creatures have evolved incredible adaptations to survive in freezing waters, crushing pressure, and complete darkness. Some of the latest discoveries include translucent jellyfish that emit bioluminescent glows, spiny sea cucumbers with almost otherworldly shapes, and fish with antifreeze proteins in their blood that prevent them from freezing solid. Many of these species have never been seen anywhere else on the planet. What makes these discoveries so exciting is how they challenge our understanding of life itself, proving that organisms can adapt to conditions once thought inhospitable. Studying these animals can shed light on evolutionary biology and even inform the search for life on icy moons in our solar system. Ice sheets' sudden movements. In recent years, researchers have observed surprising and rapid movements within Antarctica's ice sheets. Areas once thought stable are now shifting dramatically. These sudden collapses can cause massive icebergs to calve off into the ocean, contributing directly to sea level rise and global climate change. Scientists are scrambling to understand what's behind these shifts. Warming ocean currents melting the ice from below are a major factor. But there may also be geological influences like volcanic activity beneath the ice, or changes in the ice's internal structure and flow dynamics. The unpredictability of these movements has raised alarm bells worldwide. The sheer scale of these collapses is staggering. Some events release ice chunks larger than entire cities. These changes highlight how delicate the balance is in Antarctica's frozen landscape, and how quickly climate change can destabilize it. This unpredictability also makes it harder to model future sea level rise accurately, underscoring the urgency for more research and global action to mitigate climate change. Brace yourself for the last, but not the least, trivial in Antarctica. The enormous subglacial methane reservoir, a climate time bomb. In the darkest depths beneath Antarctica's ice, scientists have uncovered an enormous reservoir of methane, a greenhouse gas far more potent than carbon dioxide, trapped for millennia in frozen pockets of permafrost and sediments. This hidden methane is essentially a ticking climate time bomb. What makes this discovery terrifying is the sheer volume involved. Estimates suggest that the amount of methane stored beneath the Antarctic ice could be enough to accelerate global warming dramatically if it were released suddenly. As global temperatures rise and ice sheets melt, this trapped gas risks escaping into the atmosphere, creating a feedback loop that could trigger runaway climate change. Even worse, methane is odorless and invisible, making it a silent threat. Detecting leaks early is extremely difficult, and once released, methane stays in the atmosphere long enough to cause severe damage to ecosystems, weather patterns, and human livelihoods worldwide. Scientists are racing against time to study these methane deposits, but the truth is unsettling. Antarctica may be hiding one of the most dangerous environmental ticking clocks on Earth, concealed beneath its icy surface. This discovery has shifted the focus of climate research and added an urgent layer of fear about what the melting of Antarctica truly means. The frozen continent, often seen as remote and untouched, could soon become the epicenter of a global climate crisis. Do you believe in one of these? Drop your thoughts below and subscribe to the channel if you want more riveting content.